Welcome back, everybody, to the Minnesota Twins franchise on MLB The Show 18. Today we're going to end the season, but next episode we have playoff baseball upon us after clinching our first spot. We won the division last episode with the help of Miguel Sano, whose 50 home runs are a new Minnesota Twin record, as many of you pointed out in the comments section. Harmon Killebrew, one of the legends of Twins baseball, back when they were also the Washington Senators and then became the Twins, had a 49 home run season at one point. We have 3 games left to go on the schedule. We quick sim the first couple and we lose to St. Louis. So we might not have a good chance of winning the top seed in the American League, but we should still be in very good shape. I just don't want to go into the postseason with a long losing streak. That's no fun. So game 162 right here, Twins and Cardinals, with Minnesota trying to get their 92nd victory. There's Miguel Sano hoping to maybe hit one more home run this season. We're up against Carlos Martinez, who put together a respectable year, 3.77 ERA. Here's our lineup for this game. We did have a couple starters out, just getting routine off days, no big deal. And here is Paul Goldschmidt to get us going, as he cannot connect on the circle change left up by Martinez. Full count, line back up the middle, it's off Martinez, it ricochets to Kolten Wong, who gets Goldschmidt out at first. Or was he? Do you call a challenge here on the second batter of the game? Looks like he was safe to me. I say go for it. It's the top of your order. This is the situation to put runners on. Goldschmidt's able to work his way to third base. Now Nelson Cruz up the middle, and Martinez will stop this one himself and retire the side using 20 pitches. For our final start of the season, Yadier Alvarez takes the mound with an ERA just north of 4. I think he's had a very good season, though, for the most part. Here's a good play by Goldschmidt, another close play he's involved in at first base. The 2-hitting Dexter Fowler next, going after a high fastball from Alvarez, who gets ahead in the count and gets the call on the inside corner, another strikeout. Very close to a K/9 of 9 is Alvarez, and he'll get a little bit closer to achieving that by striking out the power-hitting Matt Adams. Let's stay with the Twins pitching. Bottom 2, another one for Alvarez. This time Jed Jerko goes after one in the dirt. 2 down, Dylan Cousins in the air, right side, no problem. Great start for Yadier Alvarez, getting 6 relatively easy outs. Top 3 for Minnesota. Here's Justin O'Connor getting some late season starts at catcher after some good development this year at AAA, and he strikes out on Martinez fastball. 2 outs, here's Blackman, chopper right side, Wong flips. Nothing here for the Twins with Martinez off to a good start. Cruising into the bottom half of inning number 3. Here's another strikeout, now it's Garcia. And that pitch was right over the middle. Dominant start for Alvarez, but here's some offense for the Birds. It's Jose Martinez. Deep left field, this goes in the books as a double. And that brings up Carlos Martinez. Now these NL pitchers, you gotta watch out because a lot of them are decent at hitting, and Martinez gets this to fall in right center. Runners at the corners as they get back to the top of their order. Kolten Wong, the batter, a chance to get the first run across. After hitting the inside corner, Alvarez able to get strike 2. Then the 1-2 gets him looking. It's the slider from Alvarez. What a start for the young pitcher with 2 away. Here's a deep fly ball from Dexter Fowler. Back goes Nelson Cruz, and the 38-year-old veteran tracks it down near the wall. Excellent play to keep this scoreless. We'll go top 4. Goldschmidt up again. Hit well to short. It's stopped. And the recovery will not be in time. Another infield hit for Paul Goldschmidt. 0-2 count to Nelson Cruz. Goldie goes. Cruz swings and misses. Twins get their second out, but also a stolen base. So Byron Buxton with a scoring opportunity, but he draws a 5-pitch walk. One of our more patient at-bats. And then Nick Gordon goes after one a bit inside. Need to let that one go. He grounds out as Martinez finishes up another 0 in the 4th. Both pitchers were looking very strong in the early frames, not really giving the batters a lot to work with. Bottom 4, that's sharply past third base, and it'll hit the corner. Blackman gets to it quickly, trying to get the runner out at second. No, the throw is not good enough. Good job by Jed Jerko to get their second double of the game. Dylan Cousins up after popping out earlier. Jerko at third, 2 down. Cards need a hit, as Alvarez is not able to get the inside corner and falls behind. 3-1, sharply fouled just wide of the first base bag. Full count, chopper to second base, Gordon fields, and the inning is over. A couple extra base hits, but the Cardinals leave everybody aboard. And we go to the 5th. Justin O'Connor puts this in the air, but it's really not traveling very far at all, as that is another lazy out. We go bottom 5 now in this quickly moving game. That's a foul tip. Strike 3 on the slider for Alvarez. Jose Martinez had their first double. Now on the 0-1, hit sharply to short and caught by Taylor Motter. No issue whatsoever. Scoreless through 5. Who's going to break this tie? Here's Martinez leaving one up for Charlie Blackmon, but he can't do much with it. It sure looked like both of these pitchers could go very deep into this ball game. If anybody could change things, it would be Miguel Sano and his 50 home run power. He can't quite connect though on the circle change, a bit behind it. 3-1 in the air to center, and that's going to be playable for Colton Wong in shallow right center field, out number 3. Can Alvarez make it a scoreless 6? He nails the inside corner against Colton Wong. 1-2. How about another strikeout? This time hitting the outside corner with the fastball. Matt Adams up a couple batters later, 0 for 2 on the day. With 2 down, the 0-1 is fouled off. 2-strike count for Alvarez. And the 0-2 is jammed. Trying to beat the shift here, it's not gonna work. Blackman over to make the catch. 6 shutout innings and just 5 combined hits. So we go back to the veteran Nelson Cruz, top 7. First pitch from Martinez was one you could do some damage with. 2-2. This is in the air, hit well to center. This one's got some carry, it's back, and Cruz scores the game's first run on the solo shot. 429 feet and the 23rd long ball on Cruz's season. It might be the last year of his career, and he's been a key part of our team the last 2 seasons. He finally breaks the tie, and I knew it was just a matter of time before someone got a hold of one. That would be it for Carlos Martinez. Pitch count was hovering around 80, so they decided to call it a day right there. They bring in Robert Stevenson, who promptly gives up a high drive from Buxton. Deep to center field again. Off the wall, extra bases. Buxton thought about 3. Turns back around, he'll be content with a double. Number 34 for him on the year. Nick Gordon next up. No waiting this time, first pitch again, launch deep left center, it's back, and off the wall again! Buxton rounds third, he'll score, and Nick Gordon is in with an RBI double, making this 2-0 Minnesota. Finally some offense here in the 7th. 2 batters later, the catcher Justin O'Connor with a good curveball from Stevenson. 2-2. O'Connor hits this in the air, drifting down the line. Cousins over, can't make the catch, and it bounces into the seats. It's a ground rule double. The 3rd double for Minnesota. Here's how close Cousins was to saving the run. And the Twins get their 4th extra base hit of the inning. 3-0. Twins go to their bullpen in the 7th. This is Matt Bowman. We haven't seen him much, and he's able to get a strikeout on Jerko. Bowman's pitched most of the year down at AAA. Here's a drive hit well to center. It's got carry, but Buxton tracks it down. You cannot escape his range. 2 down for Minnesota. There's a strike again from Bowman. Full count. Got him on the fastball. That's Cousins having a pretty tough day. 3-0 Minnesota as they take control here in the late frames. Here's a line drive right center, down for a hit. Paul Goldschmidt gets his 3rd of the game. Two batters later, Cruz up again. He got the offense going with the homer and then lines it to right for another hit. 2 in a row for Minnesota. Stevenson's still in the game, by the way, after the 3 doubles allowed and the 2 singles. Let's make it another single. Why not? The base is now loaded after the Buxton base hit, and that's going to bring up Nick Gordon. He hit a double earlier in his previous at-bat. Now the bases are juiced. The 1-0, driven to right, that is going back, and it's gone! Grand slam, Nick Gordon, let's go to the postseason, everybody! Minnesota opens it up 7-0 in the late frames. We're gonna finish this season strong. This is more of my style anyway. I like all the offense from Minnesota. I'm not really one for pitcher duels and manufacturing 1 or 2 runs to get you a win. Twins up 7-0. We go to the 9th. Jammed grounder to short. Motter's going to show off the arm and get the final out of the regular season. It's over and the playoffs are next. I can't wait. It's been 109 episodes. We've yet to watch a playoff game. We saw a de facto playoff game last episode, a Game 163, which doesn't quite count. We lost it to the Boston Red Sox. And now we look ahead to the postseason with a 92-win record under our belt, 22 games above 500, and we're getting the Red Sox in our very first playoff series. We do have the home field advantage in this series, thankfully. And we're going to open Dallas Keuchel versus Chris Sale, 2 of the best lefties here in the American League. I can't wait, everybody. The biggest games of this series are coming up next. I've been so used to just, spring training, off seasons, regular seasons. Finally, we get the chase for the World Series. The LA Angels were the #1 seed in the American League. They're facing Cleveland. They won the wild card game, and the White Sox are nowhere to be seen, thankfully. I have the roster all set going into the playoffs. I don't think there are really many changes, maybe one. I wasn't able to keep Justin O'Connor on the active roster. That was one thing I was hoping to do, but he wasn't on the Major League roster, I guess, on September 1st. So, despite his good end to the season here at the Majors, he's not going to be eligible for postseason play. Here are all the standings. We win the Central finally. The Red Sox take the East. The Angels win the West. And they just edge us out by 1 game to get home field advantage. The Mets and Nationals make the playoffs. The Cubs have 97 wins, but the Dodgers were the best team in baseball with 117 and a plethora of Cy Young contenders. Sadly, our quest to get Gary Tadano the Rookie of the Year award was unsuccessful as Michael Hermosillo makes it, but we'll be chasing now a World Series. And let me know down below, what would you like as far as presentation for the playoff series goes? Obviously, 1 game per episode is just not going to cut it with the way playoff baseball works in the series. So do you have a preference for how I present to you playoff series? I'm not used to this. So let me know down below. Please smash that like button, subscribe for the playoff episodes, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.